We're live.
Oh, we're live.
We
okay. I think we might have been
anybody
a little bit early.
There?
I think.
We might have been a couple of seconds early. We're trying something a little different today.
Yeah.
There was no introduction. It's just us.
Well, we're doing it from outside, so we don't have the little intro banner thing.
It's there somewhere. Hey,
Papa's Kitchen's here.
We're reading on a little bitty tiny screen on our phone, so y'all bear with us tonight.
Hey, Jody.
Well, it's morning for Jody.
It is morning for Jody. I think she told Wes it was like 8:30.
Yeah.
At the beginning here.
Yeah.
It's a little bit different, Sarah. We decided to be out in the yard.
It gets dark a little later,
hey,
so
Julie.
we're able to.
Tommy, Kathy. Who else am I missing?
That's Tammy. Your eyes are too small. We have to get real close. Hey, Diane.
Let me do my.
There's Chris.
There. Now
it's
I might
9 o'clock there.
Think I can see the screen.
Now they might scroll because everybody's things are a little bigger.
I saw
Nora, Meg, Nana.
Did I see in Indiana? I thought I saw
Idaho,
somebody from Indiana.
Illinois, Indiana.
Christy in Indiana.
Oh, Christy, yeah.
Indiana. Christy, were you close to the tornado areas?
But it is.
Colleen's not at work.
It is very nice today.
Yeah, it feels great out here.
So that's why we decided to come on out instead of sitting in that boring living room. She said it looks nice. They had 6 inches of heavy wet snow Friday and Saturday, and today it's like 38. I think we got into about 74 today.
Yeah, it was 82 yesterday.
Well, Sandra is from Florida, and she understands the warm weather.
Oh, no doubt. We can't.
I don't know how to pin. There we go.
Ha!
Just click it.
Just click it. Good deal.
Hey, Teresa.
Well, Christy, I was asking about the.
They had no power for 20
I was asking about the tornadoes. One of the farms that we follow on Instagram, Little House Homestead, was totally destroyed.
Yeah, Miss Kathy said the Northeast Indiana tornado about a mile from her house.
Goodness.
We don't need to brag.
I don't know what town they were in, but Little House Homestead lost everything.
Hey, Jackie and Wanda.
Thankfully, they were okay, but they're just somebody that we mutually followed on Instagram, and I don't know if they were even on YouTube. It was just on there, but
there's Grammy.
I just wanted to make sure that we put some prayers out for them.
Yeah, Miss Ursula's been busy lately. Jody said it's 66
What's she doing?
Fahrenheit here at the moment. She emailed me.
Oh.
Miss Janet said, hello from Cape Cod, Massachusetts. They have a beautiful day there. Oh, we're going to fight that the whole time.
Yeah.
After a day of rain and wind yesterday. Yesterday was very windy for us as well. And we ended up just using yesterday as our rest day instead of today.
Well, we had a little bit going on today.
Yeah, we can talk about that.
Yeah.
So we had a family come and purchase one of our teenage piglets today. And then Henry, our big daddy, he loaded up for a week and he's gone on vacation to meet his new girlfriend. So
just for a week.
Henry's
coming back.
Yeah. But he that was a little bit of a what am I trying to say?
I have no idea.
It was interesting. It was a little bit of a chore.
We did have a little bit of a chore
More
with
of a patience thing, trying to get Henry loaded.
Well, Henry didn't want to go.
He didn't. He wanted to stay with us.
Hey, Rachel.
Hey, Heidi.
Yes, Sarah, it's just temporary. Henry is going to visit a lady.
And a big girl.
He's just going to go visit for a little while. And
We think
he'll be back.
We think she was ready, and so they come and got him, and he'll be back next Sunday.
Yeah.
And yeah, everything's good. He'll be a happy camper. I'm sure he's there and found him some dust to wallow in and a cool spot.
Megs, we did have a
good
great Sunday.
Day, yes.
Our kids at the church had their little palm leaves, and they came out of the back. Nobody knew they were coming, and
we run about 140 kids every Sunday.
There were 105 today,
and they had a palm leaf for every kid, and they lined them up and they walked through.
That's okay, Jackie. I saw it on there, and Jackie's not planning on being here anymore this week.
They walked through the church sanctuary and down the aisles and waved their little palm branches, and then they went back to their rooms and learned about Palm Sunday.
Papa's Kitchen sees my City Pro shirt.
Yeah, we got that at our creators conference.
Mm-hmm. If we see Andy might jump on here, we never know. Sometimes they do.
But she's surprised Farmer Rhett isn't climbing the tree. He'll be out here in a minute. He's inside.
You're gonna talk him up.
Well, I was gonna say I made dinner. I made birria tacos, and they had a little bit of heat to them, and he was running around the house looking for something to drink, and I felt bad, so he's in the house eating ramen noodles.
He drank all his juice and went and put his head under the bathroom sink.
He did. So
bless his heart, they weren't that spicy, but they were
to him.
And he said they were too hot. Why did you give me these?
He did.
And he went and was drinking water out of the bathroom sink because he finished his juice.
So we fixed him some milk, and Sister has fixed him some ramen noodles, which is his very favorite thing to eat. He will eat it every meal with a slice of cheese in it. That's how he likes it.
Yeah.
He calls it the salt, the seasoning packet, and a slice of cheese.
Heidi was 22 today, covered in ice.
Oh my gosh. Hey, Winnie.
Hey, Valerie.
Hey, Winnie girl. Come on, Winnie. Come
on. Sarah said she is getting her Chestnut Hills farmstead order in a few days.
Ooh, I'm excited.
We have been pleasantly surprised with the number of t-shirts that have been ordered.
Every time an order comes through, we get a notification. We don't know who it is, but we get a notification of what it was, and every time we get so excited.
Kathy loves birria tacos. I was trying to
tell. It's our first time.
First time cooking them.
Cooking them.
And I was trying to describe them to Wes and Angie on their live. They were asking about them. I was just going to send them a picture of them. Heidi's is coming Tuesday.
Come here, Minnie.
See, we don't get to see who it is that orders. We just know that an order went through, and the response has been surprising.
I know.
It was not surprising that the top seller so far is the Farmer Rhett t-shirt.
Yeah, I was not surprised. Come on, Minnie.
Our top seller so far is the Farmer Rhett shirt. That was really not a shock.
Come on, Winnie. She's trying to get up here. I forgot. I have my fingernails.
Oh. She did not try to get up here. She pecked me on the foot.
I have my fingernails painted red, and if you know anything about it, chickens love red. And so she's been trying to get to my fingernails that's on my lap, and I was going to show you guys. She's my absolute favorite chicken that we've had since our day one. So we've had her for about 4 years now.
She's looking really close at my hand.
She's a Dorking, and if you know anything about Dorkings, or if you don't, Dorkings have an extra toe, so they have 5 toes. Is that right, 5?
Yeah.
And she's just so pretty, and I've always called her my fat best friend because she's always been the one who loves snacks and treats, and she's the first one to eat, and the first one when you bring out extra food or that third helping, she's always there. But she's just beautiful, and I don't even know if she lays eggs anymore.
She may not.
But she's one of the only originals we still have.
We got away from our original plan on the layers. So we tried to research it and got dual purpose birds so that once they stopped laying, we would process them. And that's not happened. They just live out their days. We don't process them. So.
Yeah, I love them. Kathy ordered one of the bee shirts. Maybe the garden bees will leave me alone if I wear it when I garden.
Well, let me go ahead and talk about bees leaving you alone. Zoe and Tanya have been kidding me a little about it must be because I'm so sweet, because there's one bee. And I can't say it's the same one. I don't know. But it's always
the
one.
Same one.
It's always one at a time, though. And I can't work on Zoe's garden for this bee buzzing around my head. And I do like they told me to do, just walk out, try to get further away. I'm a pretty good ways away from her already.
Yeah.
They're hives.
Yeah. Oh,
but
yeah.
This bee still finds me.
It does.
And
bees like cornbread.
Maybe. That may be, Sarah. But I tried to walk away, and this thing follows me.
It does.
Tanya was making fun of me because she had just left Cog Hill.
Uh-huh.
And she was talking about Brooke coming out there and having her veil on this time since she got so many stings on her head. And she said she was telling Brooke about the one that got inside my sunglasses. And well, yeah, I don't want it in my eyeballs.
Bees just want to be petted.
Well, I was trying to pet it a little harder.
That's right. Jody said, what are you going to do when the hives are moved to the garden?
I'm going to stay out of the garden. No, I'm not.
He's got to wear a full suit.
I'm going to have to garden
in bush hog.
July and August in a full bee suit.
That's going to be hot. Kathy said she's near Chicago and they don't plant until Mother's Day, but I set up my new green stalk today for lettuce and spinach and green onions. I did see they're talking about oh, you clicked it.
I did.
Okay. Lester and Jamie's goat Pebbles passed away. I saw where they were telling her to say hello to the others with the rainbow, crossing the rainbow bridge.
They're still dealing with is it Dixie?
The horse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're still dealing with that too.
It's a lot.
You kind of can feel for them because I mean we all deal with loss, but I know people that follow them, they start to relate to your animals.
They do.
And yes, we have animals that do not have names because we do farm to table. I mean, we are a working farm, but we still have those animals that people learn because they're not going anywhere. They're permanent fixtures, And people start to relate to those animals, and it
would be like if Pixie Dixie was to
and
happen to her, everybody would understand.
Or if ours was Daisy or Gypsy, one of the goats that are not going anywhere, or Miss Brooks not going anywhere, and it's just we have certain pigs that we know are not going to be processed.
And unfortunately, when you deal with also being a sanctuary, you don't ever know if there's underlying things that come into play as well that you don't know because you've taken in these animals that didn't have anywhere to go, and you're ultimately, you have to decide in yourself that you're gonna be the person that nurtures and cares for them until they do, until they.
We didn't. Judy posted a reel about it. Her also being a sanctuary. Y'all saw the video where we went to
Sneed's.
Judy's place, Sneed's Farmhouse Sanctuary. And yes, Ursula, we see you. She had a duck and she said, "What do y'all think?" And I said, well, at first glance, the way he was doing his head, I kind of thought nice.
Right.
I thought it was a nutrition deficiency. But then the way his leg was turned, I said, Judy, it just looks broke.
He did. His whole foot was turned under.
Y'all, she is a true sanctuary. She's taking sick and injured animals and rescues, and she's nursing them. She is fighting diligently with this local lake.
Yes.
She's dealing with they've had people
they don't
run
close,
over the animals, strangle them.
Yeah, they don't close that property at night.
Right.
So people are going in at night and just
evil,
being ugly to the animals
but
there.
She thought this duck's foot was broken. I did too. And she said, I thought nutrition to start with.
Right.
Well, she did a reel yesterday or the day before.
It was the day before.
Either way, she said, y'all look at this. And it had only been a matter of like 3 or 4 days.
We went on Wednesday. It was Friday.
Being
I said 2 days.
On proper nutrition, that duck was already walking normal.
Mm-hmm.
So, no, we're not a sanctuary or a petting zoo or whatever. We do have permanent fixture animals that are staying on our farm, but you still are going to take care of your animals the same way.
Yeah.
And she is a true sanctuary. She's taking in injured and sick
the
and
same way Lester
rescues,
and
just like Lester and Jamie. And they, while they're prepared for that, it doesn't make it any easier.
It does not.
It just, it's
Hi, Catherine. Sarah said it's terrible that the city does not take care of those ducks. So
what? Oh, Kim was asking. She said she also follows Judy. I hope everybody will go over and follow Judy. And we did not include it because that's part of her tour. But she has a really good message tied to her little presentation and tour.
Mm-hmm. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Sarah was saying it's terrible that the city does that. She's actually in a constant battle with the city.
She is. She can't get them to listen to her.
It's a battle that she's taken on that she's not being heard, and it's just breaking her heart because she goes in and checks every day to make sure there's not any more birds that have been mistreated.
Val was asking, do we accept stars?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that is something that Facebook does, and while we don't, it actually used to put on your live.
Yeah, that you can send
Facebook generated support us with stars, and we took that off there just because I don't want people think we're asking for it. Yes, Facebook does allow it, but it's not something that we've asked for.
Yeah, everybody agrees that Miss Judy she's doing some work.
She is a really, really sweet lady.
And everything that you see her doing, what you see is definitely what you get.
She ain't hiding nothing.
She is just lively and vivacious and just...
She's very animated.
Winnie, would you stop? Come here. Come here, Winnie. Chip, chip. Come here, Winnie. Chip, chip.
Yes, I believe she did feed the ducks over winter.
She did. Chip,
Jody. I don't know if Jody was telling me that or was asking, but yes, I believe that's correct.
Come on.
Just because of the area they're in, I mean, she's just trying to help take care of them, and she can't get anybody to really listen.
She said somebody sounds like a dog. She said they have a sanctuary park in their town and it has fence around it, but there's a group that takes care of deer and ducks year round. Have grown to like Judy. Yes.
And I think Judy has some people that's trying to help her with that.
She does. But she's got some other people who...
Y'all, once they become injured, she's got the one duck, Wallace. Was run over by a car.
Run over in Wallace. His name is Wallace because it was at Wallace State College, and he was ran over by a car and left there, and it has only 1 foot now.
No, that's the one with the beak.
Wallace's beak.
Yeah, the busted beak and had the road rash.
Oh, that's right.
Wasn't that right?
Yep, that's right. It's only been about a month.
What happened with the one with the one leg was somebody let their dog off the leash, and it attacked the duck. Remember?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it ended up with only 1 leg, but she took it to a vet. Now we did include that in the video.
We did. Mm-hmm.
But I hope everybody will go check her out and do anything you can to support these sanctuaries. Like I said, we're not one, but we certainly support them.
Oh, yeah.
We're just a working farm.
I have a lot of respect for people that can do that. Because you never know what financially you're going to get into either, when you take in these
you're just
animals.
Taking animals to the vet, not knowing.
When you're when you rescue dogs, you've got you're not just bringing a dog home, you've got a dog that you've got to help learn to accept love and patience and all, but also learn to be around other animals.
Yeah.
And it's just
well, it's like Jason and Brooke with the puppies.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Brooke sees these 2 sick puppies and takes them in, and
Mm-hmm.
they didn't blink. She was immediately off to the vet with it and having a treat for Parvo, and that's not a cheap venture either.
Oh, yes, that's right.
You know, getting a dog through Parvo is around the clock work. But I have a question for y'all.
Oh, goodness.
And I'm betting that Sarah's probably going to chime in. She's known for keeping lists, but it's open for anybody. Anybody that can help me out. I'm designing the Zoeism shirt. And I'm missing one. I need to know.
Come here, Winnie.
I lost my list, y'all. I was keeping a list of Zoeisms. And I have the peel shrimp. I have it tastes green. I have smells burn. But I'm missing something. And I need y'all to remind me what Zoeism I'm missing so I can put it on the shirt. Plus, I have a new one for y'all tonight.
Oh, gosh. What did I do? Oh, here she comes.
Hey, you.
Oh, I was going to hold her. She said it's been a long day. Baseballing. Miss Sue, baseballing.
Miss Sue may remember. Somebody remind me of what the other Zoeism is.
Baseball just kicked off.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
I opened that and got some hung in the lid. Now I have it on my shirt. I'm glad it's just green tea.
Sneed's niece drew a cute picture of her.
Yeah, she's doing coloring sheets.
I know. I was going to tell her I want one of the alpaca, and I'm
maybe that'll dry in a minute so people don't think I'm just drooling.
I'm going to color me an alpaca picture and put it on my refrigerator. Hangy
you got
down
two answers.
Fishy.
Threw it in there. Hangy thingy.
Yeah.
Yes, it was the hangy downs.
Type it in your phone so you don't forget.
I will.
Nick's been diligently looking for whatever it was.
Yes. Hangy down. Yeah. I knew somebody would be able. I was trying to go back and watch the lives, and I'm like, what am I missing?
Zoe said Rhett was baseballing. The hangy thingy.
There's no.
Hey, Miss Daff. Come on.
So.
You want to get up here? Come on.
I have a new Zoeism.
Come on, Winnie.
We are taking our chicken coop down here at the house. And you see the chickens running around behind us. But if you look closely, you will also see what chickens will do to the grass in your yard. It's horrible.
Lean that way.
Y'all, that used to be beautiful green grass. All of it. And they will destroy your yard. Well, we're wanting to move the layers to the farm anyway. When we finish the camper coop, we'll have them out there. Well, Zoe is taking the run down here because they're never in the run.
No, they just go in their
They go in the coop at night. We close them up. They're protected.
I took the door off a long time ago.
Yeah, the door. It hasn't had a door on it in forever. So, Zoe removing. We had, y'all, I'm telling you, this coop looked like a spaceship at night. Because we had lights all the way around it.
It was beautiful.
They were solar lights, but they're the little small outdoor lighting like Jason has around his garden.
Yeah.
And I had solar motion lights so that anything that came around that coop, it turned a light on. So if there was a fox or anything came up, when that light would come on, we actually had them on our outside cameras.
Can they see him? Scoot this way. Oh, you're too far over. He's over here. It's the Aam Samani.
Oh. But those lights would come on. So we had this thing lit up and it was beautiful.
We used to just sit out here at night.
We started to take some things down and those lights were up there. And Zoe says, Nick, I need a + screwdriver.
You knew what I meant.
Because I speak Zoe. We've talked about this.
Hey, Beth.
So that's
Hey,
going on
Reba.
the shirt too.
Plus sign screwdriver. Y'all know what that means. Hey, Pathways.
Jody mentioned our internet. That's why we've changed up a little bit of what we're doing.
There's Mr. Jim. We were going to have to come find you.
You know, Jim commented last week
that he was missed
that
and
we
he
must
knew it.
have missed him terribly. And I was like, well,
We did.
To be honest, people were actually asking, where's Jim?
And we're missing Miss Dawn tonight.
We have not seen Miss Dawn yet. And she sent a message earlier. And I saw her on with Wes, but you never know with her having so much going on.
She's got them babies.
But I'm going to tell you who I was waiting to see.
Phillips head screwdriver.
Jody is always on here, but we're missing Miss Andy. Daph's on here, but Miss Andy, that's also from Australia, we've been missing her. There she is. She just hadn't said anything. She's been quiet.
So I have a plus and a minus screwdriver. That is correct.
Sarah, apparently. But that's going on the shirt. I actually added it last night. There will be a Zoeism t-shirt. And I want to see if it can outsell the Farmerette because I don't know. That's going to be tough to do.
Yeah.
The Farmerette has been clocking right along.
He would be upset if it hadn't. He'll be out here in a minute.
He will.
He's already said he was on this live tonight.
So that's our new Zoeism, and I made sure to put it in my phone so I wouldn't forget about it.
I remember Philip's head.
She said, Nick, I need a plus sign screwdriver.
Yes.
Well, all right.
Miss Sherry said it is beautiful outside, and it is.
It is. It feels wonderful out here.
Yes, it does. I said, let's go outside where it's not as boring.
I was telling Jody. I was answering her. We're off the Wi-Fi.
Yes.
We're not using that AT&T Wi-Fi. That's why we're not lagging.
We're actually not on our laptop. We're set up on our cell phone outside without the Wi-Fi, and we're trucking along. Oh, she ordered her cornbread shirt.
Did he say he had a lot of trees down?
He did. That was a little earlier. He said they've had some bad weather.
She's going to need to buy one for every day of the week.
Okay.
And Kim says she says a lot of the same things you do. Do you call them peel shrimp? Oh, gosh.
I do. Miss Lucy, this is my baseball chair because when I'm at practice, Chance is doing okay, so I'm back here, and Chance starts getting in trouble or doing what he ain't, I'm up here. So then I lean back and I rock a little bit, and then I scoot back on up here to the front so I can coach him from the sideline. Beautiful in Florida.
Well, Kim, you can always we've got people from Florida coming to Pedals.
That's right. You can just hook up with Miss Sue and ride on up here. Peel shrimp better go on the shirt. It's on there. Miss Sherry said she's been working some crazy shifts.
Oh, Sherry, yes.
We do, Miss Sherry. We have shirts now.
You're watching on Facebook, so we have a post, and they're actually running a sale on them right now. Is it 15%?
And we finally launched our shirts Wednesday. Today's Sunday, so we launched our shirts on Wednesday.
And we should when you watch the video on YouTube, it'll show the products under the video. But on Facebook, we just posted the link to the site where to order them. We still have not quite got our website launched yet.
Look.
But
Papa's Kitchen said their granddaughter entered the world. Emerson Joelle, 9 pounds 9 ounces. Oh, I like her name. I love that name. I love the name Emerson. Mr. Jim said we look very intelligent. Well, let me just tell you, we're going from
old.
We're going from a laptop screen where about half of it is comments to our cell phone where it's this big, and we're both trying not to do this.
I've already called somebody by the wrong name, Jim. So. But Papa's Kitchen, congratulations on the grandbaby.
That's so exciting. That's so exciting. I've always heard that you love your grandkids more than you love your kids because you don't have to punish them.
Send them home. speaking of glasses.
She said her tomato plants have blooms on them, but they are only a foot tall. Should she pinch them off?
The blooms?
No.
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't pinch them off. You can start pinching off any of your bottom leaves.
You can pinch off the small stuff coming off this. Mm-hmm. What did we call them?
They're like baby leaves.
But they are. But it's other little.
There's another word
stickers,
for them.
But whatever.
But you should keep mounding up some dirt around them, and the bottoms will start sprouting more roots, and it'll give them a firmer foundation.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Seedling leaves? Miss Kathy said seedling suckers.
Suckers, yes, Beth. Thank you. You got it for me. Suckers.
Do we have regular internet connection or fiber?
We think that may be the issue with our connection here lately, is that they're installing fiber.
Yes.
And they will not admit that our signal is different, but we used to be able to run all our
we could watch
equipment.
TV, play on the computer,
had everything going at one time. Look at Sarah posting that up there.
Thank you. It should be clickable. Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. But she said that she did pick off the suckers. Yeah, well, I always do that, but I would leave the blooms alone.
Yes, I would leave the blooms alone, because if they're not going to produce, they're going to take care of themselves. But I would start mounding you up some dirt at the bottom and allow that stem underneath to grow off some roots and give you a bigger foundation.
Get heavier roots. You want them plant, if you get a chance to mound them or plant them pretty deep. If you did starts, I would plant my starts all the way up to, I would pick off the bottom stems and plant them up as high as you can, because that's going to give you a good root system the whole way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Fiber is fabulous. Just give them time.
Well, we're hoping. There we go. Aunt Lucy said, you know your screwdrivers well.
There's a plus and a minus, and he knew what I needed. And after I got it, I didn't even do what I wanted with it. I didn't take that darn light down. Look, it's still up there.
No, it's still up there. I'm take that off right now.
Yeah.
Y'all, I'm working with
this screen is so little.
I know.
She's going to grow strawberries in gutters that she's going to put on her porch railing. That's a good idea.
I think that's a great idea.
That's a really cool idea.
Miss Sue has already picked tomatoes. That's what happens when you live where it's always 75 degrees.
It's always sunny and 75.
No, we do not have metal siding.
We have a metal roof.
And we have never had any issue with it.
Not until
previously, until the last few weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we had a storm at the end of January where we were having an internet connection issue, and it hasn't been right since.
Right. But
she's gonna plant flowers in them too.
But they marked the yard where we think they're gonna be putting in the new fiber.
You didn't tell them where your reel was filmed. You just said nursery.
I'm sure that they knew.
Are you going to mention what you got?
There's only one nursery that we go to.
Well, that's true.
But I did get me some.
Autumn, it is beautiful. That's why we decided to be outside.
I know, and it's so nice out here. It'll start cooling off
Feels
a little
great
bit.
too.
Just a little.
Sarah, when is Zoe not yawning? I haven't even noticed, but.
That's why I told you to quit. I thought you were about to say, oh, she's yawning.
Do you know I didn't pay attention to you
I
yawning?
yawned and I stuck my finger in your face.
I didn't know what you were stopping me from doing.
But the Zoe shirt is not there yet. Not yet. Nick's
I'm working on that design. I can't wait.
That's right. Miss Jody had it. We went to Pedals yesterday. We did not get to do any work. It was so windy, and the sun, you just about fried. We've been working diligently this week.
Yeah. Jim was talking about my glasses. So I have to wear sunglasses the whole time I'm working out there. But that is not the farmer tan I was looking for. Yeah, I've got racing stripes on the side of my head.
He's having to wear his hat on backwards sometimes because, these hats
right there
have mesh on them. And so he gets these lines all over his head. and he's having to turn his hat around. I need a Zoe shirt, yawning.
Yes.
You can take lots of them pictures.
I need a yawning Zoe. I don't know. We'll see how the Zoeisms
You do work
go
me
first.
too much. You work me too much. Nick took off this week, y'all, and he's slave driving.
Yeah, my vacation.
He slave drives us all week. We're gonna have to rest this week once he goes back to work. But yesterday we decided to go to Kettles, and we let the kids sit at home and watch TV, just hang out and not have to do anything pressing because they've been working hard too.
Yeah, we just took an easier day and went and got some more figs. And
we got more figs, and I got some roses that are vining roses. What are they called?
Peggy Martin roses.
Peggy Martin roses. And so we've got some, I don't want to give a whole lot away, but we bought some arches to put in the potager garden. And so we are going to plant some at the front to go over an arch. That's going to be the entrance for the potager. It's going to be beautiful.
Yes, we're still live. You actually called us. I wanted to back up to Aunt Lucy. I didn't know Tupelo got hit.
Yes, last night.
Last night, really?
Yesterday, yeah.
Goodness.
My cousin Summer is in Oxford, and I heard where Oxford got hit.
Well, Mississippi has taken a beating the past couple of weeks, but her niece was in the factory that got hit.
Oh, goodness.
She's okay physically, but
that'll do a number.
A yawning Zoe and yawning Cassie shirt. I wonder if we could put them together. Could we put you and Cassie together?
That'd be funny.
Text her and ask her, would she be on a shirt?
We'll have to take a picture together yawning while we're working at the
Do that in Oklahoma. Both of y'all get together and yawn.
Go ahead to be there at 5:30 in the morning, be yawning together.
Jim, I really like the way that it
Look
looked.
What y'all are doing to me.
Would you stop?
I
really like the way that Peggy Martin rose looked at Tracy's.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to look for one. And when we got there yesterday, the lady said, "Follow me."
Yep.
And she had 2 of them and told us how we needed to plant them by the design we were doing. And I can't wait for them to see the video Tuesday.
Yes. Oh, goodness.
To see what we accomplished during this spring break.
I'm trying not to yawn.
So I wouldn't call it an unveiling because it's not that done.
No.
But y'all, the progress this week, I actually told Zoe if I had known how much work her garden was going to be, I won't tell you what I told her, but I did not say something nice. I told her what I would have told her.
Nice way would be he would have told me, "You're crazy and don't ask me for that kind of stuff again."
Arkansas. I knew that there were some areas in Arkansas that, yes, we have UVerse, and it's been has always been great until the last couple months, and now it's not. So, but
I want them to see my chickens.
They're all in the neighbor's yard.
I think I'm gonna call them back over here. No.
Okay, I don't care, but. Y'all pay attention to these areas that are getting this severe weather, and it's just spring.
Your mama said, what color are they?
I don't know.
The roses?
They're kind of pink and white, aren't they?
I think they're like a pale pink.
I think they're all that way.
Yeah, but I think it's a pale pink. I looked at so many roses.
They hit Hopkinsville, Kentucky, too. You won't let me get people praying for these tornado areas. You want to keep talking about your roses.
I'm sorry.
I'm joking.
It's been the 40s and 50s in Massachusetts. Spent the day in the yard raking off flower beds, followed around by my chickens.
You can't have flower beds if you've got chickens. Ask Zoe.
I've got big tubs, those, what are they called? Protein tubs that I tried to grow back wintertime.
Yeah, you put some
Jason
lettuce
gave us a bunch of lettuce and cabbage and some other things.
Jason gave us the cabbage. You did the lettuce on your own.
And we got them about that tall.
Our cabbage, the last cabbage we got, the first thing we got was garlic. And I could not believe that the
Tanya gave
frost.
me several.
Yes, Tanya gave you a bunch of stuff.
Uh-huh.
I could not believe that frost took out the garlic.
I know.
I thought the garlic was safe.
Everything that was in those tubs. So then after it all died, I just took the little fence down and let the chickens scratch through it.
Jacqueline probably does have a Peggy Martin.
I have not seen hers.
I don't know, but
Tracy has it growing over a trellis roof.
Like a flat awning kind of.
Yeah, that's made like out of trellis. No, what's that? Lattice. And it's so beautiful.
But Jacqueline probably does have one too.
Yeah. It's just it grows lush and abundant, and that's what I wanted, was to cover my. Yeah, your mama said they ate the 4 o'clocks last year. They've eaten anything.
They did, but thankfully the 4 o'clocks will keep coming back.
Yeah.
Chickens love them. Yeah, Tammy said that Jacqueline does have ones.
Yeah. Oh, okay. By the barn or
By the barn.
They're beautiful. I didn't know that she had some, but they're beautiful, and we're gonna.
I think it's a safe bet. Tracy's just getting.
We're just all copycats.
Everybody affected.
We're just all copycats.
No, I really like the way it
well
looked
in our area, and I loved how it looked at Tracy's, and it's lush and just full, and it took over everything. That's
Sherry
exactly
says she has it trellising.
See.
And I figured Jason did. I wasn't sure, but I figured he did.
I don't remember what he dug up on. It was just an old heirloom rose that he dug up on the side.
He dug up the roses that grow wild like we have right there by the farm. We have them on that dirt road everywhere. Yeah. People used to put them there.
Let me clear that. Garden is a wet shade garden full of 6 different varieties of hostas and lilies and bee balm. Yes, I love hostas. Lucy said that Oxford, my cousin lives in Oxford.
The rose that lived through Hurricane Katrina.
Oh, I don't know.
I honestly don't know.
By Pawpaw's kitchen.
I don't know. I'm not going to look it up right now.
But I'm making note of it.
I'll have to see.
And she said Wes and Angie do too. Well, that's cool. Jason's trellis roses.
Well, now I'm going to take it back. If everybody's using one anyway.
He planted the wild roses yet. See?
I bet he did have to plant those.
Judy.
He dug them up. I bet he put them somewhere.
Yeah. I'm sure
I don't know where he put them.
Somewhere, just to make sure that they're going to establish.
Yeah, I don't know where he put them, but they definitely have them there. Hey, Butler Family Farm.
Hey.
Judy, we've been talking about you. Was your ears burning?
We was talking about you being a sanctuary and all the work you've done. Everybody's taking off. Where are they going?
I don't know, but one of the roosters was over there, and all the hens went to where he was at, so he must have called them over there.
Oh, well, they don't like him.
No, they don't like the other one.
In the middle. She said, "What'd you say?"
I said all sorts of good stuff. You'll have to go back and watch the replay.
He said she didn't wear deodorant.
She tried to hug
me and didn't wear deodorant.
I did not say that. Beth said that is the rose that survived. And Carla says Jason put them in the greenhouse. Where they been?
Yeah. That's pretty sad.
But if he dug them up, he put them somewhere. He's planning on using them. So.
Yeah. We were just talking about, Lester and Jamie lost one of their goats. And we were talking about when you're a sanctuary, it's always hard to prepare yourself for any loss, knowing that it can happen. And that you understood that. And then we were talking about your duck with the 1 foot and what's the other one?
And Wallace.
Yeah.
But we were talking about people going to watch her reel of the duck that had actually recovered.
Right.
That we thought his leg was broke. But, we had initially talked about it being some kind of nutrition issue.
Yes.
And I told him to go check out your reel because this thing was
Wow. Yeah.
Completely different in like 3 or 4
No, it wasn't a
days.
reel. It was live.
Was it live?
She was live.
Oh
She was
yeah, you were
talking.
on there.
Yeah.
I forgot. I thought she did a reel on something else.
That's right. Oh, Henry made it so far so good.
Yay! I didn't know who that was. Zoe just had a text show up on our screen, and apparently Henry has made it there.
Oh, he's got a picture he sent me. That's interesting.
She did a reel too.
Okay.
But you were actually on her live with her work. Yeah. That was while I was working. Zoe watches people's lives while I'm working. Now here they come. They're coming from 50 yards away. They think Zoe has treats. Now you called them all over here. You got to give them something. They're going to peck my foot.
Oh, now I need to go get on a scoop of food.
You keep going. That? Yeah.
Okay. He's going to go get me some food because I want y'all to see my chickens. I think somebody done called the police and said there's some crazy folks talking to their phone out in the yard because that's the third one. Huh? You want it behind you? Yeah. That's the third time and they drove by going slow. Somebody thinks we're out here doing crazy stuff. You better kiss those chickens.
Who said that?
Miss Sue. Look. Look, here's all my babies. There's all my babies. Here comes the roosters. Oh, that's my beautiful rooster.
Except you.
He's all fluffed up. Look at him. My little Aeon Simone that I hatched. Let's see what Mr. Jim said.
That's not all of them. Some of them are in the neighbor's backyard.
The neighbor had house fire. Please pray for his neighbors, Mr. Jim's neighbors.
Okay.
And they're talking about she has UVerse. They're trying to get rid of UVerse and get everyone on fiber.
They're doing a good job of getting me off UVerse. I'm in the way of your chickens, but
yeah, they'd rather see my chickens. That's okay.
That's not all of them, but anybody that has chickens, y'all know.
That's your chair that's in the way. Why don't you just scoot
over
there?
Just move.
Why don't you just sit way over there so we can?
If y'all, anybody that has chickens, you know they're always starving.
Yeah, you would think I hadn't already gave them food twice today.
Yeah, they've been fed twice already.
Every time we come out, we throw them out some more scratch or feed or eggs or whatever. We got to get some more color, though. All we've got now is some black ones and a couple of white ones. Oh, y'all, you can't sit. Don't look at that. They're doing the hokey pokey.
Yes, we did see the chickens that Brooke hatched.
Yes. Yeah.
Zoe?
Well, I guess it's about that time.
About time to go inside, isn't it?
It is. It's been so peaceful out here.
It is peaceful out here. All the kids are inside.
They are.
We're just sitting in the...
You know what he did?
We're just sitting in the yard.
He's sitting in your recliner with a lap full of noodles and the remote in his hand.
Yeah, he's got the remote.
Mr. Jim said no. He's not. He don't want this to end. Did y'all watch Miss Coggill on her chick hatching? I learned something new. I haven't watched it yet.
I didn't want... Well, I saw it.
I'll have to see what she does.
The only one I've missed was it the one where they pulled some kind of prank on her? Because I haven't watched that yet.
I don't know.
But I think I watched all the...
Yeah, Miss Sue, I need to go watch American Idol.
No. I ain't studying no American Idol. But
Nakedness.
I haven't seen Nakedness.
Yeah, I knew she was telling me the other day.
Okay, so I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, she was saying they had a few they were trying to hatch. it was about how long a fertile egg is in the hen. Okay. Well,
I'll
if
have
you
to find out.
Talking about that, if you saw my reel today, I hardly ever let our birds sit on eggs just because you're unsure and they're always they're always adding eggs to the nest. But
we pull them back out usually.
We had one goose before that was 2 weeks.
You had another one show up, but some of your chickens are not here. They're over there. See them?
Yeah.
They didn't come. Zoe's got chickens that are ignoring her call.
They are. But what I've seen is we had that goose that would sit on them and then get off of them and then sit on them and then get off of them. But we've got one who has hunkered down for the long haul.
She is.
She is not going anywhere. It was it's so much of it so that we are having to bring her food and water because she is not getting up, and I don't want her to starve or thirst or.
Yeah, and if she's getting up, we're not seeing it, so we've decided to go ahead and put stuff with her.
Look at that. Chickens can hold the rooster's business till it wants to lay a new brood. Wow.
I did not know that.
Didn't either. I thought about letting some of my chickens sit on eggs because we've got plenty right now.
Well, we got some one time by accident. We didn't realize that we had a broody hen hiding under the shed.
Yeah, until she came out with 5 little youngins.
And then here she comes.
I might do that.
And we just had little chicks running around the yard that we didn't know were here.
I need some more chickens.
We do need some more layers, but I thought we would get them to the farm before that. But I don't know. We'll see.
Well, we need to do it now for it's wintertime when they're old enough to lay. So, all right, guys. We're gonna.
I'm watching the steady flow of chickens coming up.
I know there's some in the coop.
There's some in the coop.
Y'all see this?
You see how many's back here?
There's at least this many more out here.
They're all
in the
over the place.
neighbor's yard, in the coop. They're just wandering around.
We have chickens all over the place.
It's my favorite. It was the first thing I ever did. Well, that and my 2 ducks.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys. We will see y'all Wednesday.
Video on Tuesday.
Yes, video.
And we'll be live again on Wednesday.
That's right.
And you are not going to believe what it looks like on Tuesday.
I'm so excited for y'all to see the updated protege.
Thanks, guys. We appreciate y'all being with us. Make sure to hit that like button.
Bye, y'all.